Shedeur, Cam, go ahead, Tyler.
Hey guys, Tyler King with the Denver Gazette. Question for Cam. You guys obviously get the interception late with Colton, and then you guys have to quickly come back up on the field after the offense scored. You guys were on the field for 35 minutes, 69 plays. Did you guys, as a defense, just feel a little bit tired at that point of the game? Because kind of what happened on that last touchdown drive for them?
No, we work out, but ain't no tired. It was just no excuse. We just they just made a play. It happened in football. 50-50 ball, and went their way.
Shedeur, Brian Howe from just your overall emotions after a game like that where you lose Travis and Jimmy, but you guys are still able to.
And Amarion.
And Amarion.
And Terrell.
Lots of guys. After you lose all those receivers, but especially those guys in the first half, you guys are still able to fight back and put yourself in a position to win that game.
It's really next man up, honestly, and the guys that got in was able and ready to. Miller stepped up and do what he's supposed to do. Jordan, he got in and do what he's supposed to do, and so overall, it's a machine. We got to keep going no matter what.
Matt, go ahead.
Hey Cam, coming into the game, you knew what the quarterback was capable of on the ground. You knew they wanted to rush the ball. It seemed like you guys were having trouble early until you kind of held up there at the end. Did something change there in your approach?
No, it's just waking up. I mean, we can't. It's one thing to practice it and one thing to see it in person. I mean, he's a phenomenal scrambler, getting out the pocket guy. We just really dialed in and locked in. I mean, coming off the bye week, we expect to start off. We didn't expect to start off a little slow, but that just happens. So we just really nailed down and did what we had to do. We had learned to get to it.
Following up on that, Coach Prime talked about the lack of just maybe some missed tackles tonight. Talk about DJ Giddens, their running back. Is it missed tackles or does he have a lot to do with that?
I mean, I'm gonna give the guy credit when due. I mean, he balled out. He had a great game against his a good back in this league. I mean, did what we had to do. We have to tackle better, yes, but I give credit to that guy.
Adam, go ahead.
Adam, Mr. Tiger, 24/7 Sports. We saw the offense be a little bit more balanced in the past couple of games. From your vantage point, what was kind of the issue just in terms of not being able to run the ball tonight?
It was when you're behind, you can't really run the ball like that, because then you're wasting time off the clock. Then it's really tough, and they did a great job scheme-wise to make it difficult, to run the ball in those situations. So that's really the thing. Like when it's an even game and when you're not behind, then it's real easier to run the ball. But when you're behind, you got to throw your way out of it.
Go ahead.
A question for you and Cam. What do you guys do on your off days? You get with the coach. How do you guys reset your bodies and get ready for the next week?
I mean, everybody does their own personal thing, and then we come up here and, of course, meet with coaches and watch the film. But overall, the off days is where you get your massage, where you get everything, like take care of your body, specifically on what you need.
Same thing. Off days, do handle your business, and you be more focused on football mentally than physically on off day.
Brian, go ahead.
This is for both of you guys. This was, again, a lot was talked about. This was an opportunity for you guys to make a statement tonight against one of the better teams in this conference and in the country. Even in a loss, can you guys take that and say you still made a somewhat of a statement tonight?
Yeah, we made a statement that we lost. That was a statement that we lost.
No, you lost. You feel like you can still say.
No, we don't.
It's not we lost. Loss is loss. Like you take a loss, it's a loss. You can't get that back.
I know you lost, but no.
There's no but. You just gotta get better.
Jacob Thompson, Robert Report. Cam, 7 tackles tonight. Shiloh also had 7. What does having him back mean to you guys? And what kind of energy does he bring to this defense?
I mean, this is a guy I played a whole lot of snaps with. I'm very comfortable with 2 wins back there with me. So it meant a lot to have him back on. I was able to only had to worry about my half of the field. He had his half of the field, so it was great having him back.
Shedeur, they were sending a lot of pressure at you, but it felt like they were also doing a really good job keeping you contained, not letting you escape like you have in the past couple weeks. Was there something schematically that they were doing that kind of kept you from being able to run around like you have in the past couple games?
They're just a disciplined team. They just did their job. That's it. I'm sure every other team, you know, their job is to keep contained, but they just did what their coach told them to do.
Yeah. We all felt like you guys probably should have won this game based off that last play. Do you feel like that's some interference on that will?
No, whatever the ref call, he called. You know, I don't know. The call wasn't pass interference, so it's okay. We just got to move forward and, okay, assess what we did wrong and go into the next week and fix those things.
Good seeing your quarterback answer. Red Scott.
Shedeur, Scott Proctor at the Colorado. I know you got a good relationship with Coach Shermer. I'm curious kind of what your kind of in-game interactions with him were like. You know, kind of your interactions with him kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really disclose too much, you know, what he's in my ear, but great relationship. We get to the sideline, we understand, okay, what I'm seeing, what he's seeing, we get on the iPad, we talk through everything. Other than that, everything's good.
Jack, go ahead.
For Cam, the interception from Colton Hood there late, just what was it like for you seeing a younger guy come up with a big play?
It was wonderful. I mean, Colton Hood works his butt off. I mean, he could start for us, but he doesn't. So I appreciate that every day and works his butt off. And he's never a negative guy. I mean, I know he feels like he should be playing more, but he doesn't. He doesn't never say nothing about it. He just goes out and handles his business. So I'm extremely proud of him.
Last one, Matt, go ahead.
Overall, you know, you're your hardest critic, I'm sure. Can you just evaluate how you played tonight? Maybe.
It was all right. Played all right. There's definitely some sacks, you know, shouldn't have took. Definitely some reads, you know, I got to make. So overall, we didn't get the result that we wanted. So, of course, as a quarterback, that's going to go on you. So I just got to assess. Watch the film and see, you know, where I could improve then. Because I don't think anybody ever plays a perfect game, especially how I played today. It wasn't perfect at all. So, yeah, just go back, watch the film.
One follow-up to that. Everything is still in front of you guys here. Does it feel like that? And do you kind of approach this next week with that mentality that, you know, it's one game here?
Yeah, you go.
You approach every week the same. I mean, win or lose. If you have to change your week or your routine up every week, that means you ain't trust your routine from the beginning. So just so win or lose, we come back and do the same thing we do every week.
Yeah, I don't think we just gotta, you know, think about this loss for a little bit. Definitely 24 hours. Wins, losses, we gotta do that. So that's the thing. Watch the film, see where we have to get better at. Check on the injuries with all the receivers, because that's tough. I never thought 4 receivers would get injured in one game. That's just ridiculous. But things happen, life happens. So we just gotta roll with it and do what we